welcome to multiplication. Yeah, I gotta get out of here because here comes a VW.
What's going on here?
Yeah, what?
Attention people and things. This is a mathematics film. It's about multiplication.
I don't understand.
What's multiplication?
Yeah.
Multiplication is one way to describe objects you see every day. Want to see how it all works?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neat.
Okay, cut your engines, please. Quiet. Now look closely at these cars. See how they're arranged? They're arranged in order. How many rows of cars do you see?
1.
How many cars are in the row?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. Now, would my friends, the soft drink bottles, pop over here? Get it? Pop over?
Pop over.
That's good.
Look at these. Thank you. My cap's off to you.
My
My
cap.
cap's off to you. Okay, come on now. Let's describe what we see here. These two rows form an array. Count the rows.
1 row, 2 rows.
How many bottles in a row?
1, 2, 3. 3 bottles in the first row.
And 1, 2, 3 bottles in the second row.
How many bottles altogether?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's correct. 3 in one row and 3 in the other row are 6 altogether. 3 plus 3 equals 6. We can also say 2 threes equals 6. 2 rows of 3 bottles in a row equals 6 bottles altogether. This idea is what we call multiplication. Thank you, Bottles. You've shown us an interesting connection between addition and multiplication. Now, perhaps my hard-boiled buddies would help.
Hard-boiled.
We got it.
Let's take a look at this egg carton. It will help you to understand what I just explained. This is also an array. Now again, let's count the rows.
1 row, 2 rows.
And how many eggs are in each row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs.
Can you remember the idea we learned from the bottles?
Oh,
Yes.
2 rows of 6 in a row equals, let's see.
12 altogether.
Yes, 12 altogether.
2 sixes equals 12.
Exactly!
Exactly.
That's awful.
Congratulations, you've unscrambled the first step to multiplication. Now we can go on to the second step. Now, here's some help from some friends who are always under my feet. A pair of socks, or we can say a set of socks. Thank you.
Wow, here comes more.
Look at him. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, what?
How many sets of socks are there?
4.
How many are in each set or pair of socks?
2. There are 2 socks in each set.
How many socks altogether?
4 sets, 2 in each set.
Yeah, that's 4 twos.
4 sets of 2 equal 8. There are 8 socks altogether.
That's the way to sock it to me. That's the way to sock it to me.
You're funny.
You've got this idea. Thank you, friends. That's all for now. Shoo! Now, let's do one more set to jar our memories. Okay, watch this.
Wow.
Look at that. Did you see what I saw?
Sure, they're going to help me make a point. There are 4 jars with 5 pencils in each. You can think of each jar as a set. 4 sets of 5 equals 20 altogether. I think this is fun.
I do too.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Now, we've talked about arrays, and we talked about sets. Would the cars come back on, please? I didn't mean back in, I meant back on. Oh, boy. Now, let's look at how an array can change itself around and still have the same number of things in it.
Look at those cars lining up.
They formed an array, just like the eggs in the egg carton. Remember? 2 rows, 6 in each row. 12 altogether.
Hey, where are they going now?
Yeah, where?
Don't worry, none of them are leaving. They're just moving into a different position to drive home another point. Drive home another
Try,
point.
Wow, come on.
See, before they were in rows of 6. Now they're in 6 rows of 2 in a row. But there are still 12 altogether. So you can see, not only that 2 rows of 6 is 12, but also 6 twos equal 12.
That's right.
Yeah.
There are lots of ways they can be rearranged.
cars in each row.
Yeah.
And of course, you know from before how many there are altogether.
Yep.
Sure.
So what would you say about this array?
That 3 rows of 4.
Equals 12.
Right.
Right. Let's restate the idea in a sentence.
That was a sentence.
No, I mean a mathematical sentence. Around our house, we say that 3 times 4 equals 12. Times means to multiply, and we use an X to represent multiplication. Now, if 3 times 4 equals 12, we can also say
I know.
It's the same as 4 rows of 3 or 4 threes.
Yeah, or it would be 4 times 3 equals 12.
Right. 4 times 3 equals 12 is the same as 3 times 4 equals 12. Well, now you've got it. That's multiplication. I told you this was a mathematics film. Thanks for being such a good audience. And a special thanks to all my friends who helped me. Hey, those are my socks. Hey, come back here. Wait a minute. Socks.